Strange name for area.
These cells are meant to hold prisoners who are under treatment. The people you send for will end up here. Remember that the confinement itself works as a preamble to the torture, and you should pace yourself. Don't take anyone before they are ready.
Understood.
Sounds from the torture chambers are shuttled in through those pipes in the ceiling. Manage your victims well, and let one prisoner's pain instill terror in his cellmate.
He's not going to talk to me. That's a first. Aha! In court, the Order of the Black Eagle spew their politics at each other, while I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while, someone will notice me and lose themselves in a silent cower before regaining their senses. They all know I am the one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places. They too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. Fuck you, Alexander. It looks like somebody took a... It's like somebody started to whack this desk with a spade, mercilessly. Agrippa channels Weyer. Weyer taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on me releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man could show such lack of compassion in his seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is, and has been for centuries, my only link to the world beyond. Weyer claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, that he needs me to give him Agrippa first, so he too can help. If he could guarantee success, I would happily oblige, but how am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for his release. Release Agrippa without killing him. Weyer told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tempter. Poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The Chore? The Chore seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Temper, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. Tempter. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling Hernk. That water beast? I will have to address Weyer with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. One note speaks of a mixture made with 3 ingredients. Very descriptive, Daniel. Very descriptive. Oh. A way to go. Well, I'm not completely insane anymore. Don't like this place.
15th
Oh!
August 1830.
What happened?
The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry.
Nope. Yeah, fuck, I got it.
Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come. Please, I didn't do anything. Take the man, cut the lines. Take the man, cut the lines. Please, the man cries. Now you see. I did well. One life for another. You hear me, guardian of the orb? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Oh, it opened. Oh,
Alexander,
bright light.
there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
And I'm insane. Fuck it. Oh, I hate this mouse lag. It infuriates me. Come on, Daniel, get sane. You be a sane boy. Okay. Let's go to the main hall.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
The fuck am I going? Skeletons! Tree? That's an Iron Maiden. Ah, fuck. Ah. Gonna make me open the Iron Maiden, aren't you? My health looking all good. I'm gonna have to open the Iron Maiden. What? Oh, a piece of orb. I should probably leave. Or... The forger stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, glittering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment. His knee jerked, and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his hand fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured and began to leak. Ugh. Just, there you go. No more of that shit. I ain't having it. Going this way. Oh! Fuck, fuck, fuck! I don't know who's after me, but something is. Oh, it's Melty Face. Ah, feck. That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. Shut up. I tried to jump over the chasm, okay? Just kinda crawl around on the floor. There's nothing over here. A door. Aha! Poison gland. Not sure why a mushroom would have some sort of gland on it, but... Does. Oh, that's the weird cow. Trader did not know what to think of the brass bowl, as he was forced to enter it. Only when the heat of fire began to scorch his skin and cook his flesh did he realize it was to be his tomb. The screams of pain echoed inside the brass chamber and traveled through the complex instrument, which was the bull's head. Outside, the men could hear the brazen bull below. Got it, leaving. Wait, surely there's a piece of something in here, right? Ah, piece of orb. Yep. Green. I don't have much lamp fuel left. Yeah, that's the chasm I jumped in right there. Diddly done jumped in it, didn't I? Oh, fuck! That's not Melty Face back there, that's the guy with all the medals. Brass Man, we'll call him. Ah! I know. Jeez. Question is he over here still? Well, he's over there somewhere. I can't actually see him, but my mind's eye can see him.
The wheel is good for keeping your victims still during the procedure. They can be bound around the circumference or simply stretched across, tying limbs to the spokes and rim. All tools are by this point useful, and you may administer the torture in any way you like. But the forte of the wheel is the gaps. When you have decided that the victim shall die, you can smash their limbs with a hammer, making them fold in between the frame.
But they'll die. Too quickly, I mean.
No, don't worry. The human body is much more resilient. They can survive for days until they finally succumb.
murderer's limbs were tied to the spokes of the wheel. They turned the wheel slowly, but with intent, so the rope secured around his leg stretched and cracked the bone. He no longer had the strength to scream. The two men looked at each other knowingly and took a hammer, struck the victim's chest in a final act of mercy. You spin me right round. Okay, I'm good.